There specifically as it relates to you?
Well, I'll just tell you guys a little bit of my background. I was at North Dakota State. I don't know if you guys all know that. And I mean, they've won, I want to say 9 of the last 11 national championships. I know it's a lower level, but we had really good players that weren't very talented, that just played hard and understood the scheme. And I've been a true believer since that, ever since I left that place. Do we have talented players? Yes, we do. But they have to understand the scheme, understand how to play the way that we were going to ask them to play, and play with good habits, good traits.
Where are you from?
I'm a California boy.
Okay, so this is different from here?
Oh, we've never lived in the South.
Okay.
So my first time down here was obviously recruiting, but like living here was when I got off that plane in Baton Rouge. My wife looked at me like, all right, we're home.
So you haven't had a summer here yet?
Yeah.
No, this is crazy already. Like, it's too humid out here for me already. I'm like, I'm asking for that ocean breeze. Like, where's the Delta breeze? There's no such thing as Delta breeze out here.
Oh, buddy. Dripping sweat.
You guys are all laughing at me right now.
Just picturing June and July.
Oh, you know what's coming.
Don't worry about what you know. You'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, I'll just sweat it off. I'll be good to go.
Just the talent, though, that the South always tends to have in Louisiana per capita. It's a different type of dude because, I mean, because of the heat, because of the humidity, and on the defensive line, you can really get some beasts. I mean, I'm sure you're excited about recruiting.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Just, you know, I've hung my hat on being a good coach and detailed recruiter, and recruiting a lot of good players, Oklahoma and other places I've been. It's always been a recurring theme. Was like, a coach, I love you, I want to come play for you, but I want to play in the SEC. Specifically, I want to play in the SEC West, and that kind of hurts your heart when you spend 2 years recruiting a kid, and it comes down to when it comes down to making a decision, and they're like, don't you guys put that one out.
It's not alive, thank you.
Yeah. But when it comes to making a decision, and that kid says, Coach, I want to play in the SEC, and you know, I'm excited about coming down here and recruiting some of these guys, especially the state of Louisiana. Like, there's always been good players here, especially defensive linemen. And, you know, working from outside the state, there's always been known that, hey, you can't go into Louisiana and take a defensive line. Like, that kid's going to LSU. When I was at Arizona State with Kevin Moai, Kevin would always tell us, like, hey, you can't go down there. You know, like, bro, it's a good player. No, you can't go down there, guys. Don't worry about it. He's going to LSU. So I'm excited about that, especially opening up these doors down here.
That's right. I guess Brian really hasn't identified whether you want to run a 3-4-4-3 or y'all.
Man, we're still figuring that out. You know, when we all got together as staff, because obviously Coach was in the playoffs and everything, so we're all kind of just figuring out. We're walking around the office like looking for something to do, and Coach is in the playoffs. So we're just still figuring that out now, and just figuring out the talent that we have and how we're going to use them.
Coach is known for his O-line expertise and emphasis. Does that make for some competitive
I'm excited
practices?
I'm excited about that. You know, between Coach Kelly and Coach Brad Davis, you know, it's been fun hearing Brad just kind of walk down the hall whistling at me. I'm like, all right, dog, I got you. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
You can't let us in on all the conversations, but you're talking about how detail oriented. Is there one specific you could give out that kind of leads us to what Brian Kelly, obviously, and how detailed it gets with him?
I just think when you have a conversation, when you guys have all had a one-on-one conversation with him, it's just been a plan. And it's just like, I don't want to give his whole stuff away, but it's just been precise and it's been consistent. I think the consistency has been key with him. And every time you have a conversation, you're like, okay, this guy's got a plan. I don't say he's got it together, because I don't want to knock on anybody else that I've worked with, but when you have a plan and it's been consistent from day one, that's what you want to hear as a coach and a player.
As a staff, are you guys willing to be flexible with the guys that you have and kind of work towards their
Oh
strengths?
yeah. Our defense and our defensive front specifically is going to fit with the talent that we have. We're not going to try to put a score in a circle. We're not going to do that. We're going to try to figure it out and put the best talent on the field.
I didn't know Brian's kind of come in and laid out a new law, so I wasn't sure how amicable, like, this is what we want to run. You guys can adapt and you guys can get lost.
No, we're gonna be flexible with our talent. Yeah.
So you're trying to figure out how to get around Baton Rouge, but you certainly know the LSU brand, some of the players that made it to the league.
Yes.
Maybe that you try to recruit.
Yeah.
Was that part of deciding to come here, and what guys do you think of when you think of that?
Well, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but I GA'd at Ohio University, and the D coordinator was Jimmy Burrow. So when I got this job here, Jimmy called me and laid out everything for me. And then obviously I followed LSU because Joey was here. I babysit Joey when I was a GA, so that's just a fun fact that you guys can have. Like, I was Joey's babysitter, and I used to set up. I'm just gonna tell you guys a little story. I used to sit as a GA. I would break down the film, and Joey would be playing his Pop Warner game in Petey Stadium, and Coach would make me film it. So I had to go out there and film it as I'm breaking the game down. And I had to make a highlight film of all Joey's plays and everything, and then give it to Coach because he couldn't watch the game. Then I had to make a Christmas highlight for the whole family. And so it's just, anyways, I can go all day about this stuff.
Can you slip those to us, please?
Oh my God, I wish I still had them. I was like a 24-year-old kid trying to like break this game down so Coach Burrow wouldn't yell at me, but I got to make Joey's highlight. It was just a crazy time. But anyways, Coach Burrow called me and gave me the whole rundown. Then I got Kevin Mawai calling me and sending me houses and where to live and go eat here. Then when you get boudin, dip it in this. I'm just like, Kevin, man, I can't eat all that. Like, I'm old. I'm gonna get heartburn. Like, I'm already on blood pressure medicine. Like, there's stuff I can't do around here. I'm from California. I want salad, you know. So, anyways, yeah, I want all that avocado stuff. But no, it's been fun. And I didn't realize Baton Rouge had traffic on surface streets. Like, it takes you 20 minutes to get anywhere in the city. Like,
Right back in LA.
and it says 6 miles away. Like 6 miles should take 10 minutes, not 25, 30. So I'm figuring it out. I can't wait till my wife gets here and starts yelling at me about the traffic here.
You got it nailed, man. I mean, you locked it down. That's pretty much it.
I got to figure it out. I'm good to go then.
Is there a guy on the D-line that you flipped on the tape already and excited to work with?
Man, I can just go off all the whole list of guys. I mean, you watch BJ. Obviously, those are the easy guys. But like a young guy like Savion, I'm just excited to put my hands on all those guys. You know what I mean? Like Mason, Robert, like just everyone. I just want to put my hands on them, build a relationship with them, and just put out a great product for the state of Louisiana and the rest of the country.
How excited are you guys for spring football, considering it's all new, it's all fresh? You really kind of want to mold this thing.
Yeah, like spring football, hopefully it doesn't start tomorrow. I can say that, but because I'm still learning the defense, learning the terminology. One thing Coach House did really well is to make sure we come into all together and make sure our whole terminology is the correct way, so we're all speaking the same language. So I'm still trying to figure it out, but I can't wait to spring ball to get my hands on these guys and again, just put a good product out there for the state to be happy about.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thanks.